Hello everybody, it's Grandpa Hickory. Welcome to my video. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. I tell you what, it sure is wonderful, the good news we're hearing. Several videos back, I might have been 2 or 3, 5, 6 months ago, I don't know. But I made video and I talked about how that property tax is unconstitutional and that it's illegal, that it's not right that when you buy a house, you pay all these taxes, all these mortgage fees, all these things you pay, and then from then on out, every year you are taxed, property tax, year after year. You buy a parcel of land, you have to pay property taxes every year, and they throw school tax in, they throw college tax in. All these things were done by the Democrats over the years. They've been working at this for over 90 years. And they have been steadily going up and up. All the guy has to do is drive around and look at your property and say, I think we can go up $4,000 a month on his property value. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, Lewis. Let's do it, Clem. Okay, Sam. And the next thing you know, you're paying all these taxes. And every year they go up. And then when you finally 30 years later, whatever, when you finally pay that thing off, your property taxes are the same amount as your house payment was. But it doesn't stop. It keeps going up and up and up. Well, I heard good news. The morning team was talking this morning, WBAP 820 AM, and they were talking about it, and it actually came on the news that Governor Abbott and Senator Cruz, that they're coming up with an idea to do away completely with all property taxes in Texas. And this is going to be a nationwide thing. We've got good things coming, people. God has blessed America. I was listening to President Trump this morning and J.D. Vance talking with Elon Musk, and they were talking about what AI is going to be doing for our nation and for all of us. I mean, there are going to be remarkable changes in our medical field. They're already talking about a cancer vaccine. I didn't get to hear everything they said about it because I was in here trying to brush my teeth and get ready for the day, and I come running back in here and turned it up right at the tail end of it. But Elon Musk and all them, all the technologies. Elon Musk is a genius. You know, he reminds me of that. The Tesla. He reminds me of him. That man was a genius and a half, way back there in the 30s. He was a genius, and he came up with a lot of inventions that the government shut him down because they didn't believe in technology back then. You know what I'm saying? They limited everything. But things have changed, people. We've got good things coming. God bless America. Yes, he is. God is blessing America. And I'm so glad. I am so very glad to see this. Hey, do you have your coffee? I got my tea. I'm not quite awake. As you can see, I'm all worked up, but I'm happy. I'm not mad. But they did talk about how that, just like I told everybody, back before they murdered our president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and then went on 5 years later, LBJ had to have Robert Kennedy, had to have him murdered because Robert Kennedy was going to open the investigation, reopen it into the murder of his brother, the assassination. So they just promptly killed him off. They didn't want him back in the government because then he would expose everything they had done and everybody be going to jail for treason. Sounds like Hillary Clinton, don't it? Sounds like the Clintons, sounds like the Obamas. Sounds like the Bidens, don't it? Well, people, we've had 90 years of these people in there. And you know what really gets me? Is they acted so nice, like they were one of us. Like, oh, they were good people. They're Christians and they're decent and everything else. And they'd come in, look you in the face, and hand you that Democrat lie. They had everybody believing that they were for the working class. They weren't for the working class. They got bribes and money from unions and throughout. The unions become crooked. The unions in America became democratic. They became democratic. They were all Democrats, not just Democrats, socialists, communist Democrats. People, these are the things that we have all suffered on. But thank God for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and Elon Musk. I don't know about that Vivek Ramaswamy or whatever it is. I heard him saying something about how that the people of India need to run our nation, that more or less Caucasians and all that, that Americans, that we can't really, handle our affairs and things. Boy, I tell you what, that sunk him. He had a good future with Donald Trump and them, but I think they're kind of looking at him differently now after what he said. That's not make America great again. That's make India great. So anyway, hey, praise God. I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm enjoying my tea. I'm trying to get myself awake. Got a lot to do today, a lot to do. And we still got cold, but hey, there's nothing we can do about it. I heard Brad Barton saying something this morning on the weather that I just love Brad Barton. I've been listening to him for, oh Lord, I guess 40, 46, 40, 47, I don't know, years, about as long as I've been listening to Hal J. He used to be on KRLD 1080. AM radio. I used to listen to that all the time, but when Brad Barton left there and went to WBAP 820 AM, I left KRLD and I listened to WAP. And that's been, oh Lord, what, 40-something years ago, I guess. But anyway, I always learn good things. Now, isn't it exciting? I mean, people, I'm in my 70s. And I am witnessing this wondrous happening in America, in our world. We're going to see things we've never seen, never dreamed of before. But now that these Democrat yokes are broken, taken off our necks, thank God, by the Lord Jesus Christ, and bringing in Donald Trump and his government, and Netanyahu and his government. Now we're being released, and they're going to be real. They were talking today on the radio. There's going to be real school now. It ain't going to be school. We go school. It ain't going to be no school. Let's go party, baby. We ain't going to have that. It's going to be by merit. And see, they didn't want that. They didn't want that. They wanted to go to school. They wanted to get them a girl. And they wanted to corrupt, bring in sodomy and everything else into our schools. But things are changing. The Democrats are the ones that were behind every bit of that, because, you see, the Democrats, they are one world agendas. They have one agenda, and that is one world government. We are for one nation under God. They are for one world under Satan. And they always have been. And they have to destroy everything in the West. They have to stop Christianity. They have to shut everything down and have a one world religion, which will be worshiping the man with the number 666. Take a mark in the palm of the hand and a mark in the forehead, and swear allegiance to the beast. And that's in Revelation. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. And people, that's what they do. But I thank God. I believe, and the way I've been studying the Bible and everything in Revelation, I believe the United States of America is not going to be part of the one world government. We are going to stand with Israel. The Bible speaks of the wings of an eagle, assisting Israel. That's the United States of America. The wings, when they separated from the lion, which is Great Britain, UK now, because there's nothing great about it at all. And because they've been beaten down too by Democrats. Socialist Democrats run England. That's why they have all those crazy laws over there like they do. And that's why they're taxed so bad. And they got one man driving around. I'm the king. Yeah, let's have some more steak dinners. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Tyrants, dictators. That's all they are. People, it's the monarchy, the monarchy is malarkey. The people of Britain, they need to get them out of there. They need to become a republic also. They really do. I'm serious, people. They'd be much happier. They'd be a lot happier. But people, we're going to be free. We're going to be free, and no more of this stuff of minority rights over whites. It ain't going to be there anymore. Everybody's going to have to do things on merits, and they need to be done that way. Ain't going to be going to school anymore. We're going to be going to school. And if they don't make it in school, they'll be kicked right out of school. And I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad. I've been praying for this since 1964. I'm an eyewitness. I was there when they took prayer away from us. They had us all march down the halls in single file, and we had to go upstairs into the auditorium at John F. Peeler School. And these men and women were there. The women were in suits. Back then they had dresses, and they looked like women. You could tell the difference between a man and a woman. And the men were in suits, but they stepped up there and they informed every one of us that our prayers offended people that were atheists. We didn't know what atheists meant, because we're one nation under God. But anyway, they took that out of there. We were not allowed to give the pledge allegiance to the flag anymore. The Democrats stopped that, shut it down under LBJ, and it went away. And, these are the things that have happened in America. I'm just letting you know a lot of things that I've lived through. But listen, I'm going to make this video so long you won't want to watch it. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa Hickory, and I'll see you on the next video. People, it's about time. It's about space. It's about freedom coming to the human race. Freedom at last. Thank God from the yoke of the Democrats that they have had upon our nation. And I pray that Donald Trump, that our government will become a patriot government that will go by the Constitution of the United States of America, and that they will eliminate the Democrats, because, they denounce their citizenship and everything else. Abraham Lincoln should never have allowed them to come back in. There's no such thing as bipartisanship. It's their way or the highway. But anyway, hey, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.